What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Cruise Junkie. I am Tyler, the Cruise Junkie. We are here in Port Canaveral, Florida. Arrived for a 3-night cruise to the Bahamas. I'm gonna be filming you. I have a full cruise recap video here, so this is gonna be of all 3 days on the Cruise Junkie channel. Make sure you like and subscribe. We're pretty close to 1,000 subscribers, so you don't want to miss it. But yeah, as you see, we are walking to the Utopia of the Seas. Parking today, not too bad, not too bad. Better than I was a few months ago when I was on the Utopia back in the winter, of course. If you are enjoying these cruise videos, as I said, subscribe. All new cruise content will be posted on this channel, The Cruise Junkie. If you're here from the Tyler Show, thank you so much. We're taking that channel in a more different direction, showing you a different side of the maritime industry. But walking on board, not too bad. It is a pretty busy day in the port. We got 2 Royal, 1 Carnival, and 2 Disney as well. So it is a decently busy day at the port. Be underway 1600. We're actually gonna head to Giovanni's. Got a dining package on this cruise, so that's another cool thing to show you guys. As well as that we're vlogging on the GoPro this cruise. I have a backup, don't worry, I have a breakout camera, but it's gonna be interesting too. We're using this super wide lens. It's kind of like a 360 camera, but it's not. So it's gonna be cool to show you some of that here. Again, first vlog on this channel too, so looking forward to showing you the Utopia. About to head inside. Of course, can't film the security because of MarSec, but yeah, it's not too bad so far. Well, I hope you can hear me, but we made it on board the ship now. Smooth check-in, 10-15 minutes, pretty normal. It's a little packed as you can see here, but we're heading to our mustard drill now. We're inside the spa, this one, to the bow. So, we'll have lifeboat, who knows? Who cares? I'm just get off this boat when it's sinking. Just kidding, I'm a lifeboat pro, so no fear. For the Cruise Junkie. All right, so we got into our room. We're all the way at the bow of the boat. So we're all the way, yeah, at the bow. As far as you can get, like literally, we're the last balcony, or the first if you want to look at it that way, from the bow. So we're all at the front of the ship. Unfortunately, on these ships, mega ships nowadays, everything's in the stern, so we have to walk. So anyway, we're walking to get dinner. Well, actually it's lunch. The Giovanni's. So I'm gonna show you some of that. Been there last cruise, it was really good. So looking forward to that. Just walking down the hallway from the bow to the stern, so it's pretty tight here. Embarkation day. We just finished eating at Giovanni's on the ship. It was pretty good. I mean, not really much complaints there. We're heading to the flow rider, get my safety band done. Maybe I'll close due to weather. Well, never mind. We're not doing that. I'll scratch that plan. Anyway, we got sail away coming up here at the top of the hour. It is 1500 now, so we'll get that done here in a moment. Sail away, folks. We are about to get underway from Port Canaveral, Florida. Again, the weather is still raining, so the upper decks are closed. It's okay, we're here at the normal spot, the pilot spot. We got a good one today. Unit Kilo is taking us out. Captain Rich, Unit Kilo. He's close to retirement, by the way, so not many more days of Unit Kilo. Anyhow, before I get interrupted here, it is time to get underway from Port Canaveral. Next stop, the Bahamas. Pick you up after sailing.
Feeling coming over me. If you don't know, you shall wait and see. In a world of my own, where I'm finally free, like an island grows from the bottom of the sea. I wanna swim into the waters till my blood runs cold. Dig me deeper than my feet could ever wander all alone. Live your life and let go. When love is right, just let it show. All I ever needed was love.
Sail away is complete. Unit Kilo, smooth transfer onto the North River. It was a little bit choppy out there thanks to those thunderstorms we were talking about earlier. Head up to Flow Rider. Hopefully it's open with the weather we were having, you know. So I'm gonna go ahead and check that out. Check my wristband. And ride if I can, if the line isn't too bad. You know, I don't want to wait in line. I'm on vacation, not to wait in line. So go ahead and go ride on the Flow Rider. Folks, we got off the Flow Rider. As you can tell, I'm a little wet, but it's time for dinner at Mason Jar tonight. So that's a little rough draft of the week. We're gonna go to Mason Jar for dinner tonight, shops tomorrow, and I think hooked on Sunday. So go ahead and wait and see. Now this whole smart elevator thing is pretty dang stupid if you ask me. It's supposed to be a direct or close to it, and I've almost hit every floor during this elevator ride. So it's a little annoying if you ask me, but all right, time to go to the room. Folks, we are back from Mason Jar. It was really good here on the Utopia of the Seas. Now, we had an earlier lunch in Giovanni's. So, why is that important of me to mention? Well, because that earlier lunch, not entirely too hungry, but it was still good. We had the dining package for this cruise. The price we paid, ridiculous. When I mean ridiculous, ridiculously cheap. It was like 80 bucks for the whole cruise. Maybe like $100 a person for the whole cruise with gratuity, of course. Really good value, considering it's 3 nights. Mason jar itself, I think it's 50 bucks. So that's a really good steal here on board the Utopia of the Seas. Check it out, your cruise planner. You never know if the drink package or the specialty dining may be on sale, maybe a discount. Keep the pricing in change. And, you know, if it's your first cruise, well, go ahead and watch those cruise vloggers, and they'll tell you those prices. I'll tell you here what I pay. That's for sure here at the Cruise Junkie. Anyway, see you in the AM. Well, good morning. We're docked here at Perfect Day at CocoCay, and we're gonna get off the ship at around 12:30, tentative for heading out to CocoCay. Don't know what we're doing yet, but it is sunny. It is a beautiful day, about 80. So compared to what it is in Florida, 90, 100 at Port Canaveral, this is absolutely stunning here. So it's gonna be a great day today, I can tell you that much. What are we doing today? Who knows? Again, my cruises, I've been on so many now. I play everything by ear. It could happen or could not happen. So we made it off the ship now, and we are walking to, I think, Hideaway Beach. Unsure of the entire plan. Got necessary. Willy-nilly, we'll figure it out when we get there. See the ships, the Utopia, the Freedom of the Seas, Voyager, and Freedom class, which are my favorite. That's the Freedom class right there. But it's actually, as I said earlier, really good weather out today. About 80. Beautiful weather. Perfect for a perfect day. You guys enjoy. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Alright, we got some food as you saw here. Some shrimp and a burger. Get something to drink here. This is the CocoCay Cruise Junkie Special. You get a little bit of lemonade, a little bit of the mango, get a little bit of the kiwi. They gotta finish up with the kiwi. The kiwi is the good stuff. The Cruise Junkie Special drink. Let's go ahead and dig into some lunch here. First meal of the day here on board the Utopia of the Seas. Well, we're at CocoCay now, but here on board this Utopia of the Seas cruise vlog series at the Hideaway Beach. Cheers. So this is something pretty interesting here, reminding me of work while I'm here on vacation. Double braided line right here. That's what we use on the tugboat for our messenger line that we send to the ship. So a little PTSD, if you will, because I had to braid that myself. Well, not braid it, but I had to make an eye in it. So some splicing, some marlin spike seamanship for you. So that's funny to see double braid here, because that's my first time ever seeing double braided line was on the tug. So now I see it all around. You can't unsee this double braided line. I know, a little Cruise Junkie classic right here, but thought I would share with you a little bit of what I see as a merchant mariner. Pretty cool stuff right there. Pretty cool splicing that. It's not your traditional splicing like you see in the rest of the industry, if you know what splicing is. It's a little more complex with this because there's no really room to do a true splice. I'll explain one day what splicing is in my main channel, how to splice maybe double braid. Maybe I'll do a video of how to splice a double braid line. Well, we made it back here on board the Utopia of the Seas. 16:30 is the time, half an hour from departure here. Getting ready for sail away. That is scheduled for, give or take, 1700. I remember the saying where the song goes, it's 1700 somewhere. So speaking of songs, this is a Cruise Junkie little note here. It's official, Royal Caribbean playing my music. They're playing the Cruise Junkie's favorite band, Stick Figure. I heard it on the TV, Fire on the Horizon. I've had my followers in the past send me in other songs such as Paradise, been playing on board, another Stick Figure classic, as well as kind of a slow throwback off the World of Fire album, Shine. So that's kind of one I would not really expect to be heard on a cruise ship. Same with Fire on the Horizon. It's a really beachy vibe. I kind of get that one. Paradise I definitely get. Edge of the Ocean, surprisingly, that one was not played, or at least I haven't heard it yet, but hopefully I will. So as you can see, the Freedom of the Seas is no longer docked next to us at CocoCay, Bahamas. We are delayed about an hour. 1700 is the time, 17:15 to be very specific, punctual of the time here. we're docked CocoCay. Medical evacuation of a crew member taking place at this moment. Waiting for them to get the crew member off to treatment. No reason to be in a rush. This could happen and take as long as take overnight if it has to. Nowhere to be tomorrow except on Monday at 0500 pilot station arrival. Other than that, we have all day to get up to Port Canaveral, Florida. So I want to fill you in with that. I'll show you the departure here. We're gonna have dinner 18:30 at Chops. Expect to be off the dock well before that, but I want to keep you updated. All right, folks. Well, that is it for our dinner at Chops Grille. It was okay. Okay, here's the deal. Chops Grille, and this is consistent of what I've had through Chops throughout the few years I've been eating at Chops. It's hit and miss. Okay, it's either really good or it's subpar. That was it today. Today was really busy, so now I'm not sitting here and saying it was flat outright bad. It was just okay. Some things were really good. Some things were really bad. Service was okay. Again, it was really busy, so I'm not taking anything away from that. Just, it wasn't a, oh my word, guys, you gotta go to Chops, check it out kind of meal. It was just okay. Got the stomach fed. That's what matters. Again, dining package, not shelling out money. Now, if I was shelling out $70 per person per meal, I would be a little disappointed. But that's your Cruise Junkie review on Chops Grille. What else is going on tonight? Well, I don't know. Honestly, do not know. As you can see, I changed something a little more casual here. I'm gonna walk around the ship. Not much really going on tonight. There is some events. The comedians at midnight. I don't think I'm gonna be staying up for that. You know, last time I was on the adult comedy show on this ship, I wasn't very happy. But I hope they changed the set by then, because it's been 3 months. Good morning, and it is our final day here on board the Utopia this Seas. Well, full day. We're still have a day tomorrow on board the Utopia. It is Sunday. We have a beautiful day at sea, if you cannot tell. Beautiful weather today. We're off the coast of Florida. Bimini is over there. Florida on the other side. This is the beautiful making way. The water is just beautiful. I mean, just stunning. So as mentioned, today it is a sea day. We're gonna head to Izumi Hibachi for lunch. So it is Tyler in a little post tense. Let me fill you in on what's happening. But first, an urgent weather report. We got a squall of some sort. 49 knots of wind. I'll take you outside in a second. The balcony, it's blowing. It's gusting. We're at the bow. It's going down 1 knot. About 40 knots sustained. It's like 50-mile-per-hour winds. It was flat calm out earlier. There's white caps on the water. Wish I could show it to you, but it's dark outside. So what a feeling, guys. It is crazy. So let's fill you in on where we've been, where we're heading, and what's in future for this video here. Tonight for dinner we went to Cook Seafood, and oh, what a place. It was absolutely fantastic. Great meal. One of my favorite specialty dining. And I ain't a seafood guy, so that is saying something here. It is time now for the annual Cruise Junkie shopping spree. We're here. Gotta start off the beginning at the ship models. You can also get a ship coin. I like this one. This actually would be nicer than a ship model. I like these tumblers too with the Royal Caribbean font. Now I can definitely see this on the tugboat. Definitely a lot more merchandise on this ship than I saw on the Voyager of the Seas for sure. I like these coffee mugs. One-sided Utopia of the Seas, still pretty nice. Again, I like the design here using the Royal Caribbean branding, the Royal Caribbean fonts. Now personally, I like the old logo, so any stuff I see of the old Royal Caribbean logo, I gotta pick that up because that logo is going away. Of course, they redid their logo. I hate it, but the old one, it's the one to get. Oh, let's see what else. As with the new logo, but Vineyard Vine's a good company too. Like, I like this. Good quality merchandise here. I'm sure quite pricey, but at least good reputable shirt company, you know. One of the Royal Caribbean shirts I got, the materials will fall apart. So I like the jacket. A little more branding than just a little pin, but I do like it. This is the new modern stuff that they like on merchandise nowadays. Unfortunately, still no price tag for the ship model. I haven't seen them, so I'm sure it's probably like 50, 60. Did I say 50, 60? I think it's probably like $100. That's what I'm gonna guess. Some pretty nice things. I like the weekend vibe thing. That's pretty nice. Ooh, magnets for days. Not any challenge coins, but they look like challenge coins. Those are pretty cool. Ah, Now this stuff has the old logo, you can tell. That's a terrible vantage point upside down for you guys, but this CocoCay, how much? 29 bucks. Let's see how good the quality is. Personally, not getting that. It's just the perfect day logo, something I could easily put on a shirt myself. No design in the back. Anyhow, there's enough of Cruise Junkie, Royal Caribbean shopping. I'm not buying anything. Hell, if I wanted to make it myself, I probably could in Photoshop. But don't tell anyone that. Oh, look, these guys are carrying a big photo portrait. That's what that is. Cool car. Next cruise, maybe I should book the Cruise Junkies next cruise. That's a good idea. Oh, the pesky parrot. Now this is a cool venue. So it replaces the champagne bar on almost every ship. I think a lot of the new ships are getting this. Even like the Liberty. Ooh, the panel bar's pumping today. Pesky parrot. Do I get a drink? Nah. I had too many Cokes today. Probably had about 6 or 7, I know. Need to cut down on the Cokes, but eat your caffeine, man. But in a serious note, what do you want to see on this channel? Well, let me know in the comments below, and I'll try to make it happen. Because honestly, I have no plans for this channel besides these videos where I'm going to be yapping my brains off, and you'll probably be tired of me at the end of the video, but hey, holy cow. The Aqua show must be going on. Maybe we can get a little behind the scenes glance for you guys here. Let's go see. Oh, before we do that, there's the dog waste area for the service animals. It's right here, back of the ship. I'm heading up. Morning from Orlando's Port Canaveral, Florida. We are back and it is 7 o'clock here. Time to get off the ship. What a night it was last night. Oh, it was just terrible. After I left you off in the cabin and of course our walk and talk around the ship for like 3 a.m. until 5 a.m. until pilot basically came on board. We had, they were paging somebody on the PA and we had this annoying, paging at 3 a.m. Can so-and-so go to guest services? Oh my word, it woke me up probably about 5 times through the night, about every 30 minutes. In the room, full volume. I get the importance of it, right? I do get the importance, but it was a little annoying nonetheless. But we arrived here back into Port Canaveral, Florida. Saw the one clip of the pilot getting on board right now. That was our arrival. Back to bed, at least tried to. Couldn't get much rest, but I'll be back here tomorrow tugging and towing. So we do have a busy week coming up with some outbound traffic coming up. So that's gonna be fun to go ahead and do this week. Back to Orlando right now to get off the ship.
What will be, and I respect the ways. I'm doing my best, this is all a test to a better ways.
Dance break. I respect the ways, folks.